Inspiration. That's a wonderful word. Um, I am a writer. I'm a Puerto Rican writer. I was born and raised here, but I travel quite a bit. And one of the things that I've seen that is really important is for the interconnectedness of communities in order for them to grow. If communities are not connected, uh, locally based but connected globally, they will not grow. So I have decided that I am a connector, and that is my inspiration. And I connect through language and through the exploration of the self and the history, the knowledge of all the people that have come before us, in order for us to know where we're placed and where are we heading. Easy. A rayo. I've written so much. I didn't pay attention. I was just writing, trying to get these stories out. I have written 4 novels, I think. Let me see. Sirena Selena vestida de pena, Cualquier miércoles soy tuya, Nuestra Señora de la Noche, Fendi Fra, no 5. La amante de Gardel, and I just finished one about the hurricane. That is, it has a working title that goes, it says, creo que se titula Antes de que llegue la luz. And those are the novels. Then I have one, Aidar en el País de las Nubes, Ernesto el Domador de Sueños, Lucián Corazón Valiente. Those are children books. The novels, they're mostly historical novels, sort of, kind of. I do a weird thing with the genre. And then I have a whole bunch of poetry books and short story collections. And I really like doing anthologies. So I have an anthology of San Juan Noir that went with Akashic Books, and then I have another anthology of Puerto Rican literature. I really like doing anthologies to give the opportunity of new voices to come out. Así que eso me gusta mucho, las antologías and the short story collections and also the poetry collections. The last poetry collection was published last year in April, and it's entitled Huracanada because of the hurricane. It really, really, I know that a lot of people are very sad and it has caused a lot of destruction, but I think it has been a blessing. That Hurricane Maria has been a blessing. It has put Puerto Rico on the map. It has shown us the real country outside of this majestic beauty that sometimes does not let you see what is behind the green and the leaves and the beautiful colors. For a moment, we had to face reality. So now we have to work in order to fix that reality, and that's what we're doing. So Huracanada was the last poetry book, but I write a lot. I really do write a lot. I'm sort of opípara, you know, abundante. And that's what I plan on doing for the rest of my life. Ah, I'm pretty sure what will happen. Yo creo que yo sé. Pues mira, I think that Puerto Rico has to become the promised land. And I think it would be, and it should be, the house for experimenting and creating the paths for the future from 3 angles. One of the angles is race and ethnicity. I think this is the place to create all the possibilities and all the experiments and all the connections that need to be explored in order for the diasporic and the people from and the natives and all sorts of diasporics and natives to come here and experiment the future. I have this vision about energy. I think that this island is the place to create biodegradable, very conscious energy. We have a whole bunch of land that is not being used. And it's okay. We need to do agriculture in order to sustain ourselves. Mostly, I think that we have to experiment with energy, with bioenergy, with the land, with the sea, with the sun, and create new energies in Puerto Rico. I think that that is the place, that is the way to go. That's one of the things. Secondly, we need to retell the story. This story has to be retold. Therefore, we have to change narratives. That's where I come in. I want to tell a different story. And to use the fact that nationalism has not been very strong here. I think that that is an asset. I don't think that's bad. Whenever people say, no, we have to be independent, or we have to be statehood, or we have to be this, I said, no, let's not be nothing. Not now. Let's just be un puerto libre para crear nuevas identidades. That's what I want. Because nationalism has not worked anywhere. Somebody gets left out. Black, women, gays. No, I have not seen one nation in the world that has not created horrid stories of exclusion. So we live in a colony. Chévere, bien, vamos encima, vamos. How can we create this as a different way? How can we recreate this as a different place where identities and citizenship can operate? I know it sounds crazy, but I'm sorry, I'm crazy. So, and the third thing that I think is really important here is women. I like that women are the head of families. We just have to make that even stronger. Not correct it, make it stronger. So, because of this particular place in the world, I think that we can make something different that people have not thought about. And that's what I think is the future of Puerto Rico. Justice. That is a beautiful metaphor. Equity means justice. Not the same equity, the fact that everybody can have access to what they need. And dignity. I think that equity and dignity are the two yin-yangs, the two elements that have to be brought. Equity in terms of material, I don't like the word wealth. La materia, the matrix, where everything comes from. I think that everybody should have access to that. The accumulation of wealth is something that makes me very uncomfortable. But we have to think about a better distribution of the access for you to create your own wealth. Nothing given. I can make it. But if you're standing in my way, I cannot get there, and that is the thing that has to be fixed. That is part of justice. And the other thing is dignity. And dignity is something very difficult to acquire because you have to look inside, and sociology is not going to do it. You have to work until you get to what is it that you really want. When you can answer that question, then you can move in dignity. Because then you know when are you going to negotiate and when you will not. And with whom you want to negotiate and with whom you will not. Even if you eat dirt, So, which is my definition of dignity. Here I am, you're my partner, fine, let's move together. Or, no mi amor, chapa allá, yo no voy contigo ni a la esquina. But, and I think that justice needs to be talked about and redefined because it's such a beautiful word but nobody knows what it means. That is really important for you to find your own definition. So thank you for the question because I think now I know what I mean, what justice means to me.
Beautiful. Muchas gracias.
De nada.